Times Square, New York, the Mecca of the world, basically. Home of the grittiest, weirdest, most fucked up people in the world. Proud to be one of those people. We're going to get a little interview action going today. You know, the Super Bowl is about 5 days away, so we're going to ask the opinions of some 49ers fan. Hey, Snacks.
How you doing?
Didn't see you there. This is a beautiful little segue into our Times Square visit. So we're going to interview some randos on the streets in New York City because there's nowhere better to do so. Find their opinions on Super Bowl game. This is really hard to do. Oh, shit. Stevie One Chains.
What are the chances of seeing you guys here?
Walk with me, baby. So we're here to dominate. We're here to dominate. We're here to take names. We're almost at the top. So we're here to start the fucking thing and hit the intro, Scott.
Hit it, Scotty.
Win 49ers?
Oh, yeah.
Where are you guys going to be watching the Super Bowl? Where?
Sunday
Where?
in San Francisco.
You're going back to San Fran?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
We're from San Francisco.
Have you been a lifelong 49ers fan?
Of course.
Or you're a lifelong 49ers fan as of 2020?
Yes.
Love that. All right, well, thank you. Go Niners.
Are you a fan of American football?
你是美式足球的球迷吗？
Yes. The Super Bowl is coming up. I heard you're a huge Chiefs fan.
超级碗，快到了。我听说你是球场的超级粉丝。
OK，
I think he said, okay, okay.
好的，谢谢你，我很高兴见到你，是我们的缘分，也是我们中国和美国友好的象征。
Well, thank you. I am glad to see you. It is our fate, but also friendship between China and the United States. Simple.
It's simple.
Stevie One Chain, you are the man. All right, yeah, get a photo of all of us. Go 49ers, number one. Oh, it smells like weed out here. Is that you? This guy's got the best wieners in New York City, I swear to God. Come and get this guy's wieners. Where are we? At the corner of 42nd and 6th. We're not going to interview him. We're just going to stand here and listen to the sweet, sweet, sweet saxophone music of my man here in Times Square. Yo, what do you think of this song?
I fucking love this. Oh my God.
This is good. This is some good stuff.
Excuse me, sir. Are you going to be watching the Super Bowl this weekend?
Yeah.
Who are you rooting for?
Chiefs.
Chiefs, huh? Why so?
Well, I always liked the Chiefs, even from the 70s.
Oh, well, that's good reason.
My high school, we patterned our team after the Chiefs. The arrows and, on our helmets. And
So you got some loyalty to the Chiefs. Now, are you most excited for the halftime show with Shakira and J-Lo?
I'll be passing on that.
It's gotta be no, dog.
Hey, what's up? This is Stevie One Chain, Nicky Snack, coming live from Times Square. We're asking people about the Super Bowl. Sir, who's going to win the Super Bowl? Who's going to win the Super Bowl? You a football fan?
I'm not from here. I'm from Spain.
You're not from here? Oh, where are you from?
From Spain?
Oh, from Spain, Espanol. I know it very well. You're from Sevilla?
No.
So are you going to do anything for the Super Bowl this Sunday? You know American football, big day?
Yeah, I know about soccer.
San Francisco, Kansas City. What's a better city?
I never ever been there.
You've never been there? Don't go. It's not that good.
No.
Who do you guys think is going to win the Super Bowl this Sunday?
I'm so sorry. I don't know about football.
Do you know anything about football?
No.
Okay.
I know about soccer ball, but no football.
That's what I'm talking about. The soccer, football, Super Bowl. It's global. It's global.
Hey, my man, who's going to win the Super Bowl this week? Oh, the Kansas City Chiefs. What's the score? 24-21. What? Sir, who would you rather date, Shakira or Jennifer Lopez? J-Lo. Whoa, all right.
Now, the 49ers quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Other people, not myself, call him Jimmy GQ. He's a very good-looking guy. We're going to show you a picture.
Oh, very handsome.
Wow.
Wow.
Is he able and free?
Yeah, I think he's got a girlfriend.
That was my next question. Are you guys married? If we showed your husband the picture of Jimmy GQ, do you think he would allow you to go on a date with him?
Oh, sure.
Yes?
Definitely.
Your husband would let you? Would your husband let you go on a date with me? Yeah? What are you guys doing Friday night? What are we doing?
Going back home, Jersey.
To my home? That's crazy. There's no difference between Montana and KC, is there?
A few states difference.
Few states there. I'm not good with geography. Okay, so what are you doing in New York?
I'm here for a organic conference in New Jersey on Saturday.
Oh, what conference?
An organic conference.
What exactly is organic? Like, what do you mean organic? Like about
Well,
organic
I'm an
food?
Farmer. Yeah, I'm an organic farmer.
Is that not a sport? Listen, if
That's a lot of fun times, yes.
if cheerleading is a sport, organic farming is 100% a sport, correct?
I would say it's a lot more fun.
Hell yeah. So we're actually we got to meet a professional athlete today. I'm excited about that. Do you follow any NFL, though?
I'm afraid I don't.
So you don't care about the upcoming Super Bowl game?
I don't know who's playing.
Hey, listen, it was great talking to you either way. I'm all in on organic farming.
You spit a few bars about the Super Bowl coming up. Kansas City Chiefs.
Like, you know, this style ain't free. You feel me?
You ain't watching the
Like-
game. Y'all got vaginas. That was on the spot. Yo, I should start selling shit.
They call me Tato the Picasso, Tato the Picasso. You feel me? I'm actually the guy who body paints the naked girls in the summer. You ever seen the girls out here with the body art?
That's
in the
you?
summer? Yeah. You follow me on the gram, you'll see what's going on, man.
That's what I'm saying. I need a plug like that in my life.
Hey, who do you got, Chief, sir?
Get out of the way.
You walked into me, though, lady. I want you to run a corner pattern on two. Ready?
Break.
Like Nandit. Like Nandit. Yep.
That's what we call a motherfucking touchdown.
Wait, hold on. What's the score? Score prediction.
31-28.
31-28. You heard it here first.
This is Stevie One Chains and Nick signing off from Times Square. It's cold as fuck outside.
Yeah, it's really cold. And people aren't as nice as you would think, even though we didn't think Times Square people were nice.
Who do you got, Chief, sir?
Get out of the way.
You walked into me, though, lady.
They took me into a whole new level today. I'm scared, I'm cold, and I have nothing left to say.
It is cool, though. We completed a pass in Times Square. Not many people can say that. Not even Tom Brady. All right, New York, we love you.
I love New York. I love Animal, too, standing there with the camera. Hey, Animal. Bye.
I like how you say don't get foreign people. We're in fucking Times Square.
Like me,
Can a made man just go and just kill another
They
made man?
no, they still need
No,
approval.
you still need
They still
approval.
need approval. And they probably wouldn't let a non-made man kill a made.
That's not true. They'd let anybody kill.
I know, but it's
Yeah,
it's
you know what?
frowned
They got
upon.
so many
It's
rules
frowned
and they
upon.
just
And they
fucking
break
kill
all
it.
of them
They just
anyway. That's
kill
the one
everybody.
problem with the mob,
Listen,
yeah.
La Cosa Nostra, it's the greatest thing God ever created.
Y'all ready?
Oh yeah, we excuse me. Fuck. What the fuck?
Stop doing drugs. All right. Listen, I don't know what Scott left in there from that ridiculous fucking
That
conversation.
was a good combo.
It was a good combo. We could have let that ride for a long
We
time.
could just do that if you guys want to just talk about all that stuff instead.
Just
You want to just talk about like
talk about the mob.
yeah. I mean, I'm in.
what the application
Maybe that could be our
process
new
is like
show.
for the mob.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you think in today's day and age they have an application process for the mob?
I mean, it is the technology era.
That's what I mean.
I just don't know if they are caught up with.
Do you think
all
they
of
do
that.
like what's the fucking DNA swab shit that you send in and they make sure you're part
Oh,
of
like
the family?
Ancestry.com or something like
Yeah,
that?
or like 23andMe. You think they 23andMe?
They make
you?
sure you're 100%
maybe.
Italian before.
Maybe you gotta
Yeah, like
check.
you wouldn't
cross
get
your,
it.
You know what? It's
Cross
crazy.
your T's and dot your
this is
I's.
Maybe the last thing I'll say. I wonder how the New Jersey mob is doing nowadays.
I mean,
They're large.
Is there one?
Oh,
They used to-
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
can you
The
still rob
DeCavalcanti
trucks?
family. Absolutely.
like that's like a big
No, but they definitely took a massive hit with the legalization of gambling.
Oh, for sure.
Huge.
Well, yeah, that's a big part of it.
Legalization
Massive.
of cocaine definitely hit them bad too.
Yeah, and heroin.
Yeah,
It's all legal.
hit my wallet
We
hard.
we saw somebody shooting up heroin in their car in New Orleans.
Yeah, that was fun. New Orleans was a really disgusting fucking place.
It's awful.
disgusting.
There was numerous times I thought we were getting whacked.
Yeah, we were not in the best
No,
place.
no. And the guys we got our keys for the Airbnb to, it was a crack house.
Yo, I wish I had filmed that entire sequence of
I
us
know.
getting like the Airbnb keys. It was so disgusting.
Remember with the kid
Yeah.
and the dog pissing like right on the
The
ground?
dog was like tie-dye colored. They colored their dog for the game.
And the kid was literally like,
like,
kid might.
like LSU colors or something like that.
Yeah, he tie-dyed him.
No, it wasn't even LSU
No,
colors.
it was
like,
purple. It was purple and yellow. He probably like a pink tail or something too.
there was light blue in there too.
You know what else is disgusting? the fucking contaminated dungeon.
It is.
But I'm happy to be back.
It is. Yeah, it's great to
Yeah,
have
that's
you back.
true.
Welcome
back.
We had a fun few episodes with Stevie.
I walked
back.
in here. Yeah, I walked in here, and first thing I said, I was like, God damn, I haven't been in here in a while, but it felt good to be back. Like,
felt home.
My sinuses immediately like clogged up. And shit was like, I was like, oh my God, back in the dungeon, baby.
Yeah,
I know we said no more intros for 2020, but I think I'm gonna keep that to my individual videos. So we're gonna keep running.
Intros win.
We're gonna keep running with the intros because it just feels unnatural this way with 3 other people. So
It's 2 people.
Fade the public. Okay, whatever. Fade the public is bike. Also, at the end, we have a surprise chef appearance. Some Super Bowl goodies, some Super Bowl drinks, and possibly a Stromboli. I don't know if we're gonna do the fucking Stromboli.
Oh, we're gonna do the Stromboli.
But stay around to the end of the episode if you want to learn
that tickles your
how to
fancy.
make my specialty margarita, baby. We're biking the contaminated dungeon. I'm back. I'm glad Stevie One Chain's filled in, and apparently he's
great.
a fan favorite.
He's beloved.
Once
He's
we
beloved.
move the HQ into Manhattan, which is kicking off April 1st, Stevie will be making many more appearances in the show because he's a fucking walking piece of comedy.
He's a character for sure.
He's a comical piece of
for
meat.
sure.
That's
I always
all it
like
is.
to I always compared him to like the Miles Teller, you know, the actor.
Yeah.
Like he got Steve like you can only be one of them. So like Miles Teller is the really famous
it's
version.
like Miles Teller if you like dial the intelligence knob down from like an 8.5.
I think we have
to
the
like
funnier
a
one.
6.
He's like the more serious,
6?
probably better actor, and we got the funnier goofball guy.
Yeah, you're right. I might have overshot that.
I think so.
Yeah, regardless, we got a great fucking episode for y'all today. We have a mix of different things. Y'all already probably watched our interviews in Times Square, and those were the sharps.
Who do you got, Chief, sir?
Get out of the way.
I mean, Animal considers himself a sharp, but the people that we interviewed in Times Square, absolutely sharps. They were on their games.
They had
love
all the
football.
right words.
They love football. So take their bets, win some money, pay the mortgage. We're gonna break down the Super Bowl. We're gonna talk some random shit going on today. We have our punishment coming up for the E-Town Get Down League. Mr. George, Mr. Steen was the last place finisher this year, and he
Not
has
even
the
close.
6-12, 18-24 challenge, which comprises of eating donuts, drinking beers, jerking off, and miles, walked or run, whatever. And you have to attach each action to one number. Once you use one of the numbers on an action, you can't use that number again. So he sent us what his plan is for the 24-hour period. We're going to break down the strategy that he has and how fucking miserable the strategy that he put together is. And then we're going to jump into our favorite player prop bets or player prop games for the Super Bowl, as well as just a general breakdown of the Super Bowl. We want to talk some NFL draft because there's nonsense going on with a boat and crossing the
like
fucking
NFL
river.
draft scenery,
Yeah,
setting,
scenery in Vegas.
setting.
Yeah, which we're not attending Vegas this year.
No,
we can't do
I
it.
think it's
we
really-
decided yesterday.
I think it's a really
There might be a
bad
last minute, who knows? But
Yeah,
never-
we
you
say
never
that and
know. You never
we say
know.
that. Yeah, honestly, we'll. Probably,
I'm not
we'll
gonna say
probably be
we're
in
not
Vegas.
going, but right now we're
going.
not going.
We're fucking going. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. All right, so we got a lot of shit on tap for y'all today. So here is on the screen George's outline for his strategy. Now, quick context, keynote, whatever the fuck you call it, table of contents. That's what I'm looking for. J's. When you see J's on there, it's jerk offs. Donuts, beer, sleep. That's more like hibernation.
That's
for
not
George.
part of the bet.
Yeah, no,
that's the punishment.
That's just strategy. And then what was the last one? Miles. So Miles, walk, run. There's a lot of numbers, a lot of nonsense. He's got to be hardo and talking military time. So that's where the time is.
He thinks he's a lot harder.
Yeah,
than he
so
really is.
don't get confused by that.
You should meet the guy.
So
Big softy.
raw numbers. It looks like he's going for 6 jerk offs. He's going
Smart.
for 12 miles. And then at 17:30, which is about 6:30 or something like that.
This is really fucking annoying. He's
gonna have to decide if he wants to go 18 or 24 beers and donuts. Now let's start with the jerk offs. As a man, you have to do 6.
Yeah, there's really no other option here.
Yeah.
I think people are over it. Like everyone's like, you can't do 6. I'm like,
6 is it like for 24 hours? It's not that crazy.
It's not that crazy. You
It's
got to
a
build
lot.
up to.
I don't think it's crazy at all.
No,
because you're going 24 hours.
I think it's
not,
easy.
How many rounds
like
do you
just a
have when
day.
you have sex?
I
with a
think
girl?
it's easy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'll bust like 4 fucking nuts. They don't last long. Maybe I'm like 42 seconds and I'm out of there.
like,
I can
if
go
he-
again
if
like
he-
6 minutes later.
If he was feeling dangerous, 12 is
Fucking
an
machine gun
obtainable
it.
number.
12's a lot.
12's too much.
It's an,
Dick would hurt.
it's an obtainable.
But
it's an obtainable number.
It's like running a marathon. If he's
a stretch,
if he
but
puts
it's
in the prep
obtainable.
first,
Right.
if he has like a 1 month jerk off plan, right, where he starts the first week is I was gonna say 1.5, but I don't know.
Yeah, where are you going with that?
A little pre-cum.
If he goes like one jerk off for 4 days and then goes up to 2 for a week and then goes up to 3, you build your stamina
It's
up
like
a little bit.
It's like Joey Chestnut game planning for how he's going to devour hot dogs on the 4th of July.
Exactly.
You have to build up your stamina. You have to build up your game, your strategy, and everything.
It's a real thing.
It is. It's 100%
Your penis
a real
is a
thing.
muscle one. 2, like, you've had a girlfriend, right? So you're having steady, consistent sex all the time.
Yes.
And me and Animal have been single for a while.
It's more sporadic.
It's more sporadic. And I know when I start seeing a girl, when I'm having consistent sex with her, I'm like, okay, I need to start like building it up. I need to start building it up. I need to start building it up a little bit more because I want to last more than those 42 seconds. And then after a few weeks of doing that, you're good to go for a while. And you could do a few in a day. So 6, I don't think is really that hard. We had talked about wanting to maybe substitute the jerk offs or something else because obviously we want to make this into a full fucking feature film.
Something that we'd be able to enjoy. We won't really enjoy that part.
I would rather stick hot poisoned needles in my eyes than watch George jerk off.
I would watch just to verify.
I would do it too.
I want to make sure that he gets all 6 done.
I'm secure with myself and George.
I'm not going to start
We'll give the
jerking off.
montage of George and then you guys tell us.
The only thing I would love to see. Wait, tell me this. All right, so at the end, 2100 to 2330, where he goes 4 donuts and 12 beers, and then does the last jerk off. Imagine having a GoPro on his head for after he finishes the 4 fucking donuts and 12 beers. What it would look like looking down on him jerking off. I would fucking kill for like a second of that, as long as he doesn't splooge into the camera. Tell me that would be ridiculous.
It's so sick because I'm literally picturing the face and it's making me disturbed.
It's out of control. All right,
oh my God.
Jays are not out of control. So he opted to go with 12 miles. I think that's a huge mistake.
Yes, I agree.
The problem is, like the beers. George might be okay with this because I feel like he still drinks a lot.
He could do it.
Right?
He could do it.
The beers will sneak up on you. If he goes with 18 beers, that's a lot of fucking beers in a day. We're not in college anymore. It's not that easy to do shit like that.
I think he can do that, no problem. And that's why he knows that. Like for me, 18 beers is like I
he
could do it, but like
knows that.
You're gonna be blacked.
That's
the fuck
gonna
out.
fucking It's gonna.
Do we know he could still do that?
I don't know.
I don't know, but
I think that's
I'm sure he can.
if this was like 5 years ago, I'd say easy.
Yeah, he'll be able to chug like 6 right off the bat.
He'll shotgun 12 in like an hour.
I think George will turn on fucking Steen mode. I think
he has no choice.
I think he'll rip up like you see at 8 a.m. there where he's gonna go with 4 beers. I think he'll do something like put 4 in a funnel. I think George will start going beast mode. And then he'll be like blacked out by like 5 p.m.
Well, see, that's the thing. When he gets blacked out, he's out of commish.
See, the tough part is like that's why I would have went 18 because you're working some of it off. Because once you hit like 12 and 12, that's so much in your stomach.
Well, he's gonna drink
You're gonna be
8
so
beers
bloated.
before he walks 12 miles.
Yeah,
like I would have been doing the miles right away, first thing in the morning.
Same.
Like, this schedule is so awful.
Yeah, but if he eats the donuts and then drinks the beers and then walks some of it off
For
then
filming
maybe
this,
he gets a little.
Yeah, but like you don't want to walk after you have a stomach full of beer.
Of course,
and
you
donuts.
don't want to walk.
When me and Steve did the 10,000 calorie challenge, we ripped off probably like 4,000 calories right away for breakfast, and then we tried to go to the gym after that. We did like 1 set of bench press, and we're like, let's go to Chick-fil-A.
You're gonna feel like shit.
Yeah, it was horrible.
I'm probably way overthinking it, but like a bench press as opposed to like just lightly walking.
Dude,
I don't
you know how
think
when
it's-
you like
you have 24
imagine like
hours.
you go to like you have a huge
No, the
Sunday
walking
dinner.
is good.
Like, do you want to
Would be
like
good.
go
Yeah.
walk after that? Or you just want to lay down and unbutton your pants?
Well, of course,
It's not about what you want; it's about what you have to do.
What you have
I
to-
know,
right,
but I'm
exactly.
saying that I think
I'm
it's a
saying-
huge mistake.
I'm thinking it. I'm
not
thinking
walking
is-
first.
I'm
I
thinking
agree.
about walking off. You listen. You're probably right, but I'm also trying to think in his shoes too. Okay, I'll eat 4 donuts. I'll drink 4 beers, and then I'll go walk off. How many miles he says?
He's doing 12.
Right. Well, I was trying to look at the order in which he was doing it.
What would be the see for me at this point in my life where I am right now?
We're all in agreement. 12 miles is a mistake.
Yes.
Yes,
It should be
at
18 or
least
24.
18.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got to be 18. I would do 12 beers.
12 beers,
Yeah.
24 donuts.
And I would either go 24 donuts or
24
18
miles.
donuts and flip.
See,
like,
I would
donuts.
go 24 beers, 12 donuts, 18 miles.
You would do 24 beers.
Yeah, I would.
See, I can't do that.
I would
No,
do
I would really black.
you just gonna
like,
throw up all day?
Maybe
Probably.
if I have to.
I mean, it's a mistake.
Listen. I'm a little guy. If I did 24 donuts, I might not last to drink all my.
24
Why do you think
donuts
24
is definitely less than 24 beers.
I understand that. but
Calorie wise, it's like 3 times less actually.
Probably.
A light beer is 100
I'm a
calories.
drinker
300
though. I'm a drinker.
donut is
I'm a drinker.
Yeah. I'm
So
saying it's less calories and
yeah,
easier
so
for you.
I
probably,
think I could do it. Yeah.
You couldn't. I can't do that right now. I'd be able to do the donuts, no problem. That's why I started with the challenge.
Are we
I did. I had like
I would just be
9
walking
donuts.
and eating donuts.
These are not munchkins. They're donuts.
No,
yeah,
they're fucking
donuts.
Okay.
2 dozen donuts.
Are we picking the donuts or
No,
he
no,
pick-
he
can
can
do
get
it.
We'll
fucking
just make
24
I
sure-
think
glazed.
what he'll do it. He'll go to Krispy Kreme because those
Yeah.
are the smallest ones. But I mean, they're still hard to eat. Fucking
Yeah,
24.
sugary and all that stuff.
Let's call it
so-
right now. At 17:30, he's going to get there, and it says decision time because he's doing donuts, beers at either 18 or 24. He's going to have to decide. What do you think he ends up going with? I think he goes 24 donuts, 18
Yeah,
beers.
he's gonna have to. I think once you like have 12 beers in you, you're gonna realize.
I can't wait to film.
I can't do 12 more.
At like 10:30 at night. I can't wait to be in Steen's kitchen.
Oh, this is
Just
gonna be the
like-
best day. I want to
it's
be
gonna so much fun.
We're gonna be up all.
Us three are gonna be
up all day with him.
Yeah,
Just like very
the only thing-
slowly eating donuts.
We're gonna have him film obviously from
the jerk off.
Yeah, the first. Well, no, the first. Well, those two. From midnight to 2 a.m. We'll have him film that because then he goes to sleep for the next
That's
6
just
hours.
so unreliable, though.
But we'll have him film it.
Himself?
Yeah.
While he's hammered and fucking
He's so
full of donuts.
unreliable.
The first thing he does. It's the first thing.
I understand that.
But he said he's gonna be hammered. It's the first
Oh,
thing he
you're
does.
talking about-
no. I'm not even
when he
talking
wakes
about
He
up.
sets up a
I'm
camera,
not even
sits on
talk-
his couch, and just does the donuts and beer. We know he did 4.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I know exactly what you're saying, but you also got to remember who we're talking about. So
Yeah. Well, he knows he has to film it.
I know that, but I'm just saying it's still not very trustworthy.
We'll get it.
Prove me wrong, Steen.
We'll get it.
All right, Steen.
We'll
I love
have
like
we'll
the
have Joey
random.
do it.
I like the random jerk offs. You think he did this himself? There's no way he has this
No
kind of
shot he-
strategic
no. There's
prowess.
no shot he
You think
did
his
this
dad
himself.
did it
No
for
shot.
No, he said he worked on.
You
it
think his
with
dad did it
when do
for
you
him.
want to jerk off?
No, he said the guys from work. What,
Okay.
the 4
I
other
was gonna
cops?
say, yeah, the handwriting is also too good for George. I can't wait to see this done.
Neither can I. This is really good.
We're gonna wait for the weather to be warm. This will probably be done in April or May.
Yeah,
that time
I would say
zone.
I would say like mid to late May would be perfect weather.
Yeah.
It's
That will
like
be right after
70
the NFL
degrees.
draft.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's fucking segue right into the draft. Now, the draft is taking place in Vegas, which is in a very exciting place. It's a cool area, a cool spot to be in, especially with the Raiders coming over. Do you know there's no parking lot at the Raiders new stadium?
What?
That's crazy.
The Lyft driver that I took in Vegas last week was telling me there's no parking lot. Yeah, you have
Like
to.
you can't tailgate or
You-
like
no, there's. Well, I mean, you could. I guess I don't know if like restaurants are going to set up their own tailgate spots, but it's almost like MetLife has a place,
Yeah,
obviously. But it's like a lot of people have to like take shuttles and shit to get to like MetLife.
That's all that they're doing.
They don't have. I mean, they don't have a parking lot.
They don't have space. Yeah.
Wow, that's such
tough.
a terrible fucking design. Like, why would you do that?
yeah. If you could start from scratch, why wouldn't you build a parking lot?
The only thing I would think.
I
of,
mean, it's Las Vegas. It's not like the swamps of Jersey where there's nothing but
It's
land.
like it's desert.
yeah.
Though.
It's still the city of Las Vegas. Have you? I've
You
never.
have to
know,
that.
but, like-
I'm wondering if from a business standpoint, they thought of this franchise as something that's like not so much from a fandom standpoint, but like an experience standpoint.
a spectacle.
It's like, yeah, like people come to Vegas, they see the shows.
Well, they'll go to a
they
game.
the
I hate-
casinos,
I hate
right?
to-
It's like, do you
Yeah.
come in and they're like, oh, I want to go to a Raiders game, or
Right.
are those going to be like the Raiders faithful from Las Vegas? You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's true. I hate to say it, like I'm a diehard Knicks fan, but they've been so bad for 2 decades now. You go to a Knicks game and it's like half tourists. Like,
Yeah,
it's
not-
like it's like a thing. Like, okay, I'm in New York City. I'm going to a Knicks game.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
exactly.
that's true.
It's an
It's
attraction.
like- it's
But
an attraction, right? Yeah,
But tailgates for football are like
they're the best. They're my favorite thing in the world.
They're a whole
I
different
could
thing.
know the Giants are going to
I
go in
mean,
there and lose a game, but I'm going to tailgate and have a blast.
the Vegas, the Golden Knights, they have a solid fan base.
they
and
actually
were,
do. They have a good fan base.
They
Only
were
because
an
they started off that first year. If they were shit the first year,
Well, that's
I
true.
bet
They
you
were
yeah,
very
they-
successful.
They were
would be
dominant
terrible.
right out of
Yeah.
the gate.
Yeah.
But I mean, even starting, I feel like they had a decent fan base.
I'm
like,
curious to
people-
see how they do that like parking thing.
Me
Well,
too.
like you
When he
said,
told me that, I was shocked. I was
because
like,
I can only imagine how much like MetLife Stadium makes from parking.
It's $50 a pass.
exactly.
easily.
Times
So
however
imagine
many
how
fucking
much
cars.
money-
Yeah.
Times 70,000 cars.
Yeah, exactly.
They pay all the security
less,
guards.
but yeah,
to throw
it's
them
Great.
out.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
That's something.
Yeah, so it's interesting. So they're in Vegas, an interesting spot, the stadium. They'll start playing there next year. Now, they're going to be having these players come up. I didn't really see the setup. Do either of you guys like see how they're going to be doing it?
I think
Well,
it's dumb.
just that picture.
Okay, so they're going to have a little fucking boat ride.
I don't know where they're
They're
going
in
to
the
be.
That's what I
Bellagio
mean.
fountain, right? Isn't that
Okay.
where that's where like the stage is going to be in the fountain, and
Okay.
then they're going to have like other like little boats that can come onto the sides, and they take the player
See,
to the
like
stage.
the problem with, I mean, outside of that, it having like 50 problems, the real problem I see is that that's going to take so long.
Yes.
The draft is cool because it's turned into a fucking spectacle at this point, but it's already like first round is an entire fucking night.
yeah,
6 hours.
but you also they're in Vegas, so they want to like we're in Vegas, we got to go big and
I get
dazzle
that.
everybody.
I don't blame them for wanting to do that.
I just don't think it's even like cool.
But in terms of like safety,
I think it's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool, but safety for the ball, I guarantee you, once it happens, it's going to be like, it's going to drag on. And people are going to be like, okay, this is fun.
Yeah, like after the first
it's
person.
Like, wait till the guy gets on the boat, and then we need to slowly go, and then safely dock it.
It's probably going to be, I can't imagine it being more than like a minute of a boat ride.
No, it's going to be very short. But
either way, like by the time that guy gets from his seat to the stage, to Goodell, takes his pictures, whatnot, the next pick should probably be in.
How many boats are they going to have going? Because what if one guy's fucking sitting over there, the other guy's sitting over there? How are they going to know?
Yeah, well,
who's going to jump off?
We don't know those
details. You think any player jumps off, rips off a fucking Speedo, and jumps in? That would be sick.
Awesome. I think it's one on each side of the boat, so they bring you on this side, and then when you exit, they take you off on the boat over here. So that boat goes back.
I like the idea in theory.
I do too.
In theory, I think it's cool. It's different. It's innovative. Right, exactly.
Is that only the first round now? Or is that the whole...
I would assume. If they do it
the second
for
round doesn't go up to the stage, do they? Unless they've been invited
no,
to the
but like
draft.
they have other people.
Like the old people announcing and shit.
There's tons of different presenters.
If they were invited to the green room, then they go up. If not, then no.
It has to be just the players.
Yeah.
So
we'll see. I think it's good. I think it'll be a cool experience for the people
well,
that are there.
I tell you what they did do. It's always must-watch TV, but it's even more must-watch TV.
Now
I want to see exactly how this fucking works.
I'm interested the bets for people thinking someone falls in. The way the Bellagio is set up, if it is right in front of the Bellagio, so it's like you're looking at the Bellagio and the fountains are there, and there's like the gateway or the fence or whatever, and right behind you is the street. And right behind the street is like another hotel. So in Nashville, there was a mile of road.
Yeah.
So
where
here,
are all those people?
So here, it's gonna go that way instead of back. So if you're not one of the first like legit like 200 people there on top of the Bellagio, you're not gonna be able to see it at all. So I'm curious to see.
And I'm curious to see where they put the monitors and stuff.
Dude,
like,
I don't. Yeah, it's gonna be really fucking.
Because in Nashville, they had like stuff.
I'm sure it's gonna be all built on the stage that they build. They're going to build a stage that can float, and they're going to.
Well, that's why I call it must-watch television, because I have no idea how they're going to actually operate this.
We'll see. We'll monitor it. See what they're doing. I'm sure they'll be posting all about it. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it.
Draft, maybe, Animal.
Yeah,
we might watch the NFL draft.
I'm just saying,
it's simple.
It's simple. Yeah, I really just hope someone jumps into the water. I just think if someone wears a
maybe
Speedo,
if there's like someone that like didn't think they were going to go in the first round and they get drafted or something like that.
Number 5 overall. That team would be like, wow, I immediately regret this fucking pick.
Yeah, the guy's just like pumped up and jumps in or some shit after. Who knows?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Even though I think there would be a lot of repercussions to that. So yeah, the draft in Vegas should be interesting to say the least. I will say I highly, highly doubt it turns out to be a successful one in terms of just like execution and everything.
No, I don't know. It won't work.
Correct. No, it definitely won't work. What will work, the headline on ESPN, these might be the fastest Super Bowl teams ever.
As in, like, players? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, can we quickly talk? I have such high
Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman, Mostert, fucking Debo,
yeah.
Matt Breida.
I have so much expectations for the Super Bowl.
What do you mean by so expectations? As in like a good game,
a great game.
Okay,
I stopped going into NFL games with expectations.
I feel like Super Bowls. I don't.
No offense, no offense to your Lord and Savior.
Super Bowl is bigger than
if
itself.
the Titans were in it, I would have been here like,
it would have sucked.
No offense, I'm sorry, but like you have not arguably, you got the best quarterback in football. Against,
I get this is like a marquee matchup. It's nice.
In my opinion, Kyle Shanahan, the best offensive mind in football.
Yeah,
with a phenomenal defense, great pass rush. A run game that was literally unstoppable in the NFC Championship game. They made the Packers quit in midway through the first?
Yeah, it was gross.
I think we're due for a great one.
Yeah, I think it should be a good game. It's only
last season.
Anytime there's two good coaches, I err on the side of it being a good game.
Right.
Because usually the blowowers happen when one coach has no idea what the fuck's going on.
Theoretically, well, I guess last year McVay was like,
what was last? Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. But
that was the worst Super Bowl I've ever watched in my life.
So fucking bad.
If you had 3-3 in boxes, then you loved that Super Bowl. If you didn't, it was the worst Super Bowl.
You're still
ever.
paying your fucking mortgage from that Super Bowl,
dude. That was just so bad. But I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, it should be a good game.
I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm looking forward to the Jimmy G storyline, kind of like, is he gonna be the guy that ruins the game or like wins it for him, or
it's
like
so
is
funny
it
that
not
like no one actually feels confident in him yet. Like every single game that he plays, people have new opinions on him.
I know.
See, and I think it's kind of bullshit because he was absolutely fine this year. He was not.
He's a winner for sure.
He's definitely a winner. And
but I mean, you look at
he also got it done. I should have this stat in front of me. I'm sorry, but like his fourth quarter passing when they were behind, it was only a few games, but he was lights out. He was done.
The last
dynamite. Last 5 games.
5 games combined.
He hasn't thrown the ball.
3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So 3 touchdowns in 5 games. Has gone over 250 passing yards once.
Yeah.
Last game, 77. Game before that, 131. 200, 248.
But see, that's why it's so intriguing to me, because you have to think that the Chiefs are going to put up points like they've been doing the last 2 games, and the best way for San Fran to do it is going through the air. They have great weapons. They have Sanders. They have Samuel. They have Kittle.
They do. I don't know if I believe in Jimmy G. Like, he's had a few big games statistically. 2 of them were against Arizona. One of them was against Cincinnati. The only one he did it against like an even feasible fucking NFL defense was the Saints.
Yeah.
Outside of that game was 3 shit defenses, and he hasn't really done much besides that.
Well, they run through their
gotta give
entire
credit where
offense
credit's
through
due.
the run game. So
right.
that's
it's
the
great
main
coaching.
issue with like how do you don't really know still with Jimmy G, even though
I mean, it comes down to will the Niners be able to will their pass rush be able to get to Mahomes and create
slow
pressure
them down
all the
so
time?
then San Fran can keep on their game plan and
Right.
just keep running the ball.
Yeah.
But we've seen Kansas City's defense. They're not a joke. They're actually good. Steve Spagnuolo has coached championship defenses. The Giants against Tom Brady and the fucking 18-0 Patriots. He shut them down, did he not?
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. He's putting it together.
I like where
and
your
it's
mind is
clicking.
at with where it was at with Mahomes rushing props, because I mean last game that's what he had to do to get it done.
Yeah, no,
8 carries, 53 yards, and touchdown. So you assume they're going to get a lot of pressure.
They're gonna
on
get
him.
a lot of pressure.
I mean,
He's gonna
the
have to
game
roll
could be
out.
decided by a fucking shoestring tackle, whether or not he breaks that tackle or he busts it for a 25
I'm
yarder.
telling you right now, it's not going to be on Bagels and Locks. I'm telling you right now, if I'm you, I'm hammering Patrick Mahomes over rushing yards player prop. That's like my favorite bet of the week.
Okay, so
do you know what it is?
Last I checked, it was 29.5.
29.5.
30.5?
Yeah,
I like
okay,
that.
so it's 30.5. I love that.
All right, so let's talk some more player prop games.
Yep.
Now, friend of the show, good friend of the show, monkeyknifefight.com. If y'all have watched some of my videos this year, you've heard of them. This is the #1 site right now to make some money for the Super Bowl, but for any game. If you follow basketball like these schmucks, if you follow baseball like this schmuck, if you follow high school wrestling like this schmuck, this is not the site for you. But if you do any of the other sports, they have player prop games. They're really fun. They're revolving around fantasy points. They're revolving around like receptions, touchdown totals, and things like that. There's definitely a lot of money to be made in the Super Bowl game, and we were looking at some of the games they have up right now. So what you have to do, head over to monkeyknifefight.com. Now, if you want to throw $10, if you want to throw $20, whatever you do, whatever you deposit, if you use the promo code BDGE, Animal, what's that stand for?
Big dogs gotta eat.
Ew.
You
Ew.
couldn't think of anything more clever.
That was disgusting.
What'd you say?
I didn't even
Cut.
eat anything
Cut.
clever, but like,
What'd you say?
I said, what does BDGE stand for?
Yeah, I was reading this and then I heard like in the corner of my ear.
You're fucking.
Big dogs gotta eat.
All right, so if you use the promo code BDGE, you will get a 100% deposit match bonus. So if you throw 20, you'll get an extra 20, and then you'll really be able to pay the fucking rent this year. 2020 is the year of paying rent.
Wow, it's not the mortgage.
No, because I only rent. We're no longer doing mortgages because I don't like to settle down. I have commitment issues, so this is the year of the rent. So we're going to head over to Monkey Knife Fight, use promo code BDGE, and you get to choose between a ton of the different games. I'll just start off the rip right here. One of the games I love right now, the More or Less. It's probably the 6th one in that little bar. Scott will throw the images up on here. Travis Kelce, more than 75.5 receiving yards. Raheem Mostert, under 86.5 rushing yards. I know he's coming off a monster game, but I don't think he's going to get...
Hammer the over.
I don't think that's perfect. I love that even more.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to
Now
get
you're
like
set in
18
stone.
carries again. I think, what's Coleman's status? He's going to come into the
He's
game.
playing.
He's going to play.
They said everybody, both teams are, everyone's healthy.
Everyone's healthy.
Everyone's healthy.
Coleman's going to play. Brady's going to play. They keep fucking shoving carries into Coleman's stomach for some reason.
He's not going to get there. If anything, he'll be like a decoy.
They don't give enough
he
to
might
Brady
get
either.
4 carries
Brady's
if that.
Brady's
Yeah,
I love
it should just be Brady and
Brady's got
Mostert.
fumbling issues. That's why they don't give him the ball.
So I'm going to take the under on Mostert. I'm going to take the over on Travis Kelce receiving yards, and that will 2.5x your buy-in right there. So I love that, but there are a ton of other games to play. I know, Animal, you like the...
I like the touchdown dance.
Love that. Okay.
And they have you can go with the over 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. I like the 3.5. It's right in the middle. You get 5 times.
That's a tough one. Yeah,
it's
so
tough. But
if you could pick 3 players that score more than 3.5 touchdowns combined, you'll win 5x what you bet. So if you bet 10, you're going to win 50 on this. If you could just pick 3 players that score 4 touchdowns total, who do we got?
do you want my 3 or you want to just like
no, run it. Go.
I got Damian Williams, Raheem Mostert, and Tyreek Hill.
I like that.
I wanted to go Kendrick Bourne as the 3rd, but I switched for Hill because I figured they're going to have to get him involved in this game.
Cute. Why not Kelce?
I just don't think he's going to score touchdowns. I think he's going to be like yardage, like 120 yards, no touchdowns.
Didn't he score like 17 touchdowns last game?
He had 3, I believe, but then he got hurt, and then he
Interesting.
he didn't score in the AFC Championship, right?
I would go Kelsey over Hill there, just because I feel like Hill is more of the yardage guy than the touchdown guy. Although Hill's deadly in the red zone as well.
I just feel like they're gonna find ways to do like weird trick plays, like a little sweep or something with him.
I could see Damian Williams scoring at least 2 of those touchdowns for you there. So yeah, when I do the touchdown dance, which is one of the games that I play almost weekly throughout the actual regular season, I always stick with the 2.5 because what happens is you almost always hit the 3 when you get you pick the 3 running backs. You usually hit the 3, but it almost never hits the 4. So it's dicey, but you obviously win way more money that way. So
yeah, I'm going for the bigger prize, and this is the Super Bowl. This is the last time I can get one of these games going, so I want to make sure I have
it's a sad day. So
big.
Snacks, let me ask you: are you waiting to be called on, or are you waiting for a high five?
I've been waiting for a high five for 5 minutes.
Love that.
I really would just
don't give in.
I won't give it to him because I didn't like what he fucking did.
What did I do?
I don't remember, but I
bullied
didn't like
him.
Right, you didn't. Oh, I bullied him. Look at me and then look at him. If I bullied him, then he's a fucking pussy.
What are you trying to say? I'm jacked.
No, you're like a fat
Love that.
fuck.
Ooh, things are getting dicey. Things are getting spicy.
You expect me to slap your hand after that remark? You're crazy.
No, because you're soft. You won't do it because you're soft.
Snacks, you got any games you want to lose your money on?
Yeah. Well, I said the rushing yards, which I like. It's not on here, but
oh yeah, you like the player prop.
I do. I actually like a few others, and there's a good one that they give you fantasy points. Gonna have to stick on brand here. I love Patrick Mahomes over 25.5 fantasy points. I
can't find that one for some reason.
Yeah, it's in
Fantasy Challenge prize.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's
there
like right in the beginning. I love that. I think between his rushing yards, like I said, and he might even score a rushing touchdown. I think he throws at least 3 touchdowns. He's going to throw for over 300 yards. I think 25.5 is a brilliant number. Probably gets 26, 27. Again, I'm all in on these player props.
This is a big Mahomes week for you, it sounds like.
It is.
Yeah.
I
It sounds
feel
like you
I-
want to bet a lot on Mahomes.
I feel
Listen,
like they're not stopping Mahomes.
They're not
gonna.
I don't think anybody can. And how long have I been saying the Chiefs, the Super Bowl? Like
You
this
have.
is this
They've
the
been
year.
Yeah, no, I know.
This is,
I'm
all in.
after last year when they really only lost on a penalty, like they should have won that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So like,
I know.
It's not so crazy to say the Chiefs
we could have had a
should be in
rematch.
Super Bowl.
Remember that Monday night game we all watched at like 54-51? We could have a rematch. But I also love Kelsey getting over 6.5 receptions. I think,
Dude.
Yeah, no, that's. I think
that and George Kittle. They have Kittle at like 71 receiving
dude,
yards.
just smash it. And as soon as you see this, just go to your bookie and smash it, please. Like, just stop.
Just stop.
Stop fucking
Stop
around.
what you're
Just
doing.
do it.
Go to monkeyknifefight.com. Use the promo code BDGE. Double your motherfucking deposit and half the rent.
Is there a cap on that? Can you if you have like 50 grand, can you pop it in there?
No. There's definitely a cap, and I don't know.
Okay, dude, sorry.
I don't know what it actually is. I think it might be.
It probably says it
I think
in
it might
there.
be $100 or something.
Okay.
But they fuck around and do great promos like all the time. So sometimes it'll be up to like $250. Sometimes if you've already deposited, sometimes they'll let you use the promo code again and hit $100 deposit bonus. So if you're gonna fucking be a new sign up, or if you're already a sign up with my promo code, try it again. I don't know if it'll work. I don't fucking know anything. They don't tell me anything. So I come up here and spew my fucking words like an asshole. And I have nothing left to say. I'm out of breath.
I want to say one thing. Do you realize we have 2 coaches who, one of which has never won the big game in Andy Reid? Mm-hmm. He's been labeled kind of a choker. And Nick, I hate to bring it up, but the other coach who was running the offense that couldn't run the ball to chew clock in a 28-3 lead, something's got to give.
He got conservative.
That's
why we're hitting the over. What's the over in this game? Like 50?
53
Yeah,
and a half.
52.
53 and a half?
Yeah, it keeps
Yeah,
going
it's pretty
up.
high.
It's creeping.
It's a lot of points.
I think I would still do it. I think he learned from last time that no matter how far up you are,
You keep scoring.
no matter how far
Nobody's
up
dead.
the bunghole
There's
you
no
are,
dagger.
you keep shoving.
Nobody's
it.
dead.
There's no such thing as a
Nobody-
dagger. You just
nobody's
keep
dead.
fucking going.
Nobody's fucking
Uh-huh.
dead.
But if he's running
Except for
if he's
Animal.
running the ball like he did in the
Fucking
NFC
kill him.
Championship game, it might not even matter if they
Yeah,
had
you're
that
right.
success.
You big right, Snacks.
I've actually been on point this episode. It's weird.
I don't know about that.
I've been on point.
In what facet?
Well, you agreed with all 3 of my props that I liked. There was something else.
I just say that to keep it going.
Yeah.
I probably didn't even hear what you
Because
said.
if we say if we disagree with you, then you're gonna be like, oh, but why? What do you mean? He has 30 fucking receptions. You know.
I forgot to tell him we have a special
just
margarita
busting
Super Bowl
chops.
recipe after.
Oh yeah,
after
and
this.
Max,
Are we
can
gonna
you
do the
please
Stromboli?
slap my fucking hand, please? I'm not. No, please, I'm sorry.
the Superbowli, Stromboli.
Put your hand down real quick, Snacks. We have to put it in.
Okay,
Yeah.
just tell him to slap
Put the
it.
fucking hand down. I don't have time for your childish games right now.
It's not childish. I'm not losing. I'm fucking begging you.
That's the end of this fucking episode. Fade the public. If you enjoyed, make sure you
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
What?
I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I was gonna
no,
say
it's-
last thing. Who you rooting for?
Oh, like who you picking?
Yeah,
Chiefs.
who you picking?
Well, I mean,
I'm going Chiefs too.
I can't pick the Chiefs. I'm picking the 49ers.
Chiefs.
It's a, it's a thing. Division thing.
In honor of the cowboy yesterday from Montana, I gotta go with the fucking
That
Chiefs.
guy
was
was
a
a
beast.
beast.
Love that guy.
Was he your favorite person to interview yesterday?
Who you did the naked cowboy?
The moms.
No, just like some random dude wearing a cowboy hat.
Those older ladies who I'm
Yeah,
taking out.
they were like kind of hot, but not really. You know what I mean?
I was kind of joking with the date thing, but I would easily take all three of them out.
The one that you
I
were
was
talking
gonna
to
ask
was
you if
cute,
you got a
right?
date.
Yeah.
For like, I mean, they were in their 50s, right?
They were hot.
They were like
smokes.
very. They were very milfy.
Don't fucking underplay. All their husbands were deceased as well.
Age doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. Nah, they were like 72.
No, age doesn't matter.
Mwah.
It doesn't.
The older the better. That's what I always say.
Like a fine wine,
right.
like a stinky cheese.
Ew. All right, we're gonna end the episode there. We'll see you in the kitchen.
Bitchin'. So today we're going to be doing a Superbowli Stromboli. This is a simple recipe. As always, it's simple. We got our sauce. This is actually Fra Diavolo. I want to get a little spicy, a little hot for the Super Bowl, a little spicy. We got our thin sliced sweet capicola.
Nothing more beautiful than some fucking fresh deli meat.
The pepperoni, sopressat,
I think we got some sauce in the lens.
and then a little
It's all natural.
fresh provolone. Smell that. Oh yeah.
Give me a little spanky.
All right, so first thing we do, we flour this up a little bit. We got some flour already. We're just gonna roll it out nice and flat, so we can get our proportion here. Because we're making a stromboli, so we want a square, we want a rectangle, right?
Yeah, get out of the light, guy. There's light coming from here. We got one source.
You're the cameraman. You gotta let me know. what
Amateur,
I'm
I just let you know.
supposed to be.
Now we're in business, baby.
All right, and we don't want to be too thin, but still want to have a good thickness here. It's looking good. See, we're getting nice square rectangular shape going.
Square or rectangle? What are we doing?
It's kind of both.
You measure? You got a ruler?
No, I'm not measuring because we also have a limited size pizza stone. We're using a pizza
Guy,
stone
what I
for
say
this.
about the light? We got the preheat oven going. What do you preheat to? 505.
All right, so first things first.
Wait. First things first, you always test the fucking
Oh, that's
product.
true. Test the meats.
If you fuck up this Stromboli, you're a moron.
Yeah, is that good?
It's that fucking good. Look
All
at
right.
the fingers. Look at
Oh yeah, it's the good. It's the greasy pepperoni. All right, so we sauce this bitch up first. We're just gonna spread it all around. Not on the edges though, because we're gonna have to fold those. So leave those blank. Get a little more on there. All right, that's good. You can do more, you can do less. It's really a personal preference. And you can use marinara, you could use pizza sauce. I'm using the Fra Diavolo because I like a little spice.
What about ketchup?
You could use ketchup. Yeah, sure.
You call it ketchup?
No.
Okay.
Now
I was
this
like- I
is
was really
the
pissed.
part that it doesn't matter. I'm gonna start with the pepperoni. We're just laying it down. Boom, boom. Just laying that pepperoni all over. We're covering it. It's all about the meat. It doesn't have to look pretty. You know why? It's gonna get rolled up and cooked, so it doesn't matter.
Love that.
And you lick your fingers too, for sanitary reasons. Then, guess what? It's more meat. It's the sweet capicola. This is the tricky part because it's sliced real thin, so you just gotta kind of grab a glob of the gabagool.
Grab a glob, ghoul. Yo, try that. Big tongue twist.
Grab a glob of gabagool.
You can't say it 3 times.
Grab a glob of gabagool. Grab a glob of gabagool. Grab a glob of gabagool.
That's why he's a professional.
That's why he's on camera and you're fucking not.
All right. So we time lapse this shit, right? Boom, boom, boom.
You actually have to do it for the time lapse to work. If this doesn't make you want to order a pizza, you're sitting behind your computer, your phone right now, and you're not on fucking the Domino's website.
Oh, okay. What I'm gonna do here now, this is my secret. I'm gonna do cheese, and then the next meat, because when I cut it on top, I don't want cheese pouring out.
Love
It's a
that.
pro tip.
You give out more value for food than you do for fantasy.
Oh,
It's not even close.
it's not even close. Yeah. Do a little rip here. You know, we don't want to get fancy. Boom. Right. More cheese. Right. Okay. All right.
Tell you what, man, you're in your element when you're cooking, when you're chopping up in the fucking kitchen. I'm
And
impressed.
now the final ingredient. This is, guys, this is the easiest thing to make. This all cost me, it was $2 for the meat, $2 each, $6 for the meat, $2 for the cheese, and the dough I made myself. Simple.
It's fucking
So
more expensive
precise.
than a Stromboli you can get at a pizzeria.
Yeah, but you were gonna impress. You're gonna impress the people at the party. You're gonna impress that girl that you want to bang.
Yeah, I forgot this was a Super Bowl.
Oh,
It's
Sarah.
Sarah.
That's right.
Sarah from
Sarah.
Bushwick.
That's right. Sarah, you like Strombolis, right?
We know that. They don't got to be cooked either.
All right. Boom. Doesn't have to look pretty here, because when it goes in the oven and comes out, it looks beautiful. All right. This is the trickiest part. We have to roll this Stromboli.
Roly, Strombololi.
What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna grab my, oh, you hear that? The oven's ready. I'm gonna grab my egg wash here, and I'm gonna use a paper towel because I don't have a brush. I am not a rich man. I can't afford brushes. So
How much is a brush?
it's a lot.
I gotta start paying you more, I guess.
Gotta do this little paper towel dab, right? And we're just gonna coat a little bit here, so we get a little stick going, right? So when I fold all this over, it doesn't fall apart on me.
See, this is the shit that I don't know about this in the cooking game.
Oh yeah, this is the key.
All I
If you
do
have
is
a
make
brush,
things fall apart.
use the brush. It's much easier, but you know, we're on the budget here, big dog budget. We got the paper towels going, right? All right.
Call it the BDB.
That's right, the BDB. This is the part I'm nervous about.
Okay.
Because this
Little roly-oly.
is the make or break moment here.
Make sure we're out the light.
Hang on, I gotta plan this out because I don't know if I want to roll this way.
He's so nervous.
I think I gotta roll this way.
This is fourth quarter, Super Bowl. The team is driving. Will he flop? Or will he anti-flop? What the fuck? You didn't even let me get it on camera.
Oh really?
No, you're good. You're good. You're still inside the light.
Sorry. And then we gotta fold this. This is the tough part. I'm gonna do a little spin here. Get a little stretch of the dough. Maybe stretch out a little more. In the moment. Ready?
Looks like a burrito. Looks good though.
That's pretty much what it is. It's basically an Italian burrito, right? We fold this over.
Basically an Italian burrito.
Fold this over. Little boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. And then ready?
Play the
More.
drums on it. Big dog drum beats. Big dog beats. Yo, we should start a band where you only make the sounds off of food. Slapping foods.
Sound off of slapping foods?
Like slapping the dough.
Oh, okay. I see what you're
I
saying.
think it'd be good.
I mean, it could be. A little more egg, right? We coat the top there with a little egg wash. Boom, boom. And then this is the most important part.
You said that like 5 times.
No. This actually is.
Okay.
Ready? You take El Knifo, and we are going to cut
Little slits.
little slits. Just little. Just so we can get some air in there.
Little baby slits.
So we don't have it spilling out all over the
I think
place.
we need a little more separation on this
Yeah.
one, Chief.
As long as you get it whole, it doesn't have to be a huge slit. Some people go too big and then you get it spilling out. It looks gross. You don't want that.
It's a nice looking burrito. Okay, you got out of control there. You couldn't help. You couldn't help yourself.
All right.
Let me guess. Wait, hold on. This is the most important part.
This is very important because if you mess this up, it doesn't go in the oven. Oh no.
We're leaking.
We got a slight patch, slight leak.
The ship's gonna sink.
This is essential right here. We'll do that there.
Oh my God,
Boom.
you're doing like a kidney transplant.
Just a quick
You
patch
know those
job.
surgeries where they take like skin from the fucking thigh and put it in your elbow?
Uh-huh.
That's what you just did. He's a Stromboli surgeon. That might be your new name. Like you might. That could be a Twitter bio. Stromboli surgeon.
Stromboli surgeon?
That's not bad.
Might.
Animal to Stromboli surgeon. People are coming from all parts of the country.
All right, now the most important part. It's hot, so be careful.
Really?
But we just want to, boom!
Ding bang boom. Stromboli's in the room. How you feeling about that boli?
I feel pretty good, to be honest with you. It might not look the prettiest, but I am confident it will taste fantastico.
Looks good.
Go in there. All right, right, so she's been in for approximately, what, 15 minutes?
Around there.
15, 20?
Yeah.
Listen, you just look at it and you'll know if it's done.
You jerked off 3 times.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you a
5,
specific,
5, 5.
like, hey, take it out 20 minutes, you know, at 3:50. I'm not going to do that shit. It's look at it. Does it look done? Let's take a look.
It's an art, not a science.
I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty done. We got some nice golden brownness here.
We'll actually wait till we publish this and see the comments, and then decide if it's done for us to take this out. So it'll be sitting here for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I guess
Oh,
we're just
yeah.
gonna take it out. Wow. I'll tell you what. That's a double stuffed burrito.
Probably could have cut the slits a little bit bigger, but hey, it's okay.
You live and you learn. It's Animal's first Stromboli. It's an interesting knife.
It's a cheese knife.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let the air out a little before we slice. You want to let it sit, obviously, for a little bit. But here's what I like to do.
For how long?
I don't know, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Just let it cool down a little because you don't want to be biting into lava. This is hot cheese, this is hot meat.
I've realized
hot sauce.
since I started cooking, most problems can be solved by letting your food just sit for a little while
It's
after you
crazy
cook
because it really is the secret ingredient, but it's the hardest part.
It's the most important part.
So here we go. We just sprinkle a little Parmigiano right on top. If you have some, some parsley, you sprinkle a little parsley on there too. And that's, that's how it's done. And then we just wait, and then we slice. So
Stromboli
hang tight.
surgeon. It's about to be a surgical summer. Bold. Fucking lucky.
All right, we've let this rest for a little bit.
Blood dripping.
Now it's for the moment of truth. We're gonna do a nice slow motion cut through the Stromboli. Except it's not really gonna be slow motion.
We could put it slow.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna actually use a real knife.
Looks like a Hot Pocket.
And then we just slice into a nice little, what are these, like mini rolls? I don't even know what you would call it.
Stromboli.
You just slice it and,
You should call them bolies.
Yeah, you slice into little bolies.
Taste test.
Moment of truth.
Actually doesn't feel that hot.
I bet it's hot on the inside though.
Tastes like
Tell you what.
tastes like a lot of meat and a lot of sauce.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you can really fuck up a Stromboli though.
And a lot of salt too. That shit get an instant heart attack. If your shit ain't given,
Look at that cheese drip. Look at that drip. That's good drip.
That's how you know. For every inch of drip, the extra point on the rating system. If your shit ain't giving instant heart attacks, you gotta hit the fucking drawing board again. This mine shit's getting messy now. Oh, a little dip action.
A little extra sauce in there. Oh yeah.
You love to see it.
Sarah, I know you like this, Sarah. I know you like this.
If Amo ain't getting laid with this recipe, there's no fucking hope for him. He's going to Virgin University, getting a fucking MBA.
Sarah, I nailed this Stromboli. Now I'm gonna nail you.
It's a ridiculous way to end it. That's FTP. I love y'all. Hope y'all stuck around. Hit that thumbs up. Camera 1, we rolling? Camera 2, we good? Got the green light from the production team. Super Bowl Sunday. Could be disastrous. Could be great. There's a lot to work with. You don't want to show up empty-handed. You want to be a versatile player. Whether you're hosting or whether you're trying to impress Sarah, the smoke show, who lives in the 2-bedroom apartment from Bushwick. People get thirsty on Super Bowl Sunday. It's one of the biggest drinking days of the year in the world. Don't quote me on that because I don't know if anyone outside of America actually watches the Super Bowl. According to our experience in Times Square yesterday, that would be a no. So Stick to America if you're going to go to a Super Bowl party. Now, when people get thirsty, you need to shove booze down their throats. My go-to liquor, my go-to drink, as you might be able to tell by my apparel, my tattoo, and the ingredients I have bestowed upon us, is the Margarita Super Bowl. The Super Bowl Margarita. It's simple, it's easy, a few ingredients, but it gets the lips wet, both upstairs and downstairs. If you know what I mean, Sarah. Ingredients: cup, shot glass if you're a novice. I'm going to assume most of you are. Tequila. My preferred choice is Casamigos. However, you don't taste the difference if it's fucking $4 or $44. So it doesn't matter what kind of bottle you get. We're going to go with lime juice. We were very underprepared as usual, and we don't have actual limes. You could always mix in lime juice with real limes, go straight lime juice. It doesn't matter. Something with lime in it. Lemon lime, fucking Sprite works, whatever. Triple sec, and a fourth ingredient, and salt. I'll stop adding things in, I promise. So first thing you want to do, you want to pour lime juice into a bowl. You've probably never seen this done before, because I've actually never done this before. You're going to want to pour salt on a plate. Take the cup, dip it in the lime juice to wet the rim. Immediately dip it in the salt. Next up, ice. Very, 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 very important. Huge novice mistake is undershooting on the ice. If you think you've put too much ice in, put more in. Now, the ratio is fucking key. I cannot emphasize this enough. 2-1-1. Tequila, lime juice, triple sec. 2-1-1. One shot, lime juice. Two shots, tequila. Depending on how big of a piece of shit you are, you could do the double take if no one's looking. If you're trying to get sour real fucked up, you could throw a third shot in there. You remember when I was talking about too much ice? I put too much ice in. We're going to roll with the flow. One more shot, triple sec. We have not started pouring over yet. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Look at the pour over. Make sure you have napkins underneath. So typically it won't overflow. I wasn't prepared with these ingredients with the cup size. I've never dabbled with the, I don't know, this is fucking child. This is a margarita for ants.
What is this?
We don't fuck around. We take the big boy cups. We drink big boy margaritas and we get big boy drunk. So normally you'd have a bigger cup. You put a little bit of extra ice in there. It will fit all the ingredients. The other kicker we have here, we're going to pour ever so gently. Look at that.
The flowers are still standing.
Oh, that looks terrible. Looks like piss water. I forget what we put in already, to be honest. We put lime juice, we put tequila, we put triple sec. Now, this is very important. If you have limes, cut up some limes and squeeze a full lime into that. Chop it up into 3 or 4 different wedges, squeeze the entire natural lime juice into there, and it will be perfect. If you do not, you're gonna want a fourth ingredient. Now, I had brought Sprite, Animal, thinking on his toes, brought beautiful White Claw natural lime. Natural lime means this is all organic, grass-fed, no preservatives, good for you, White Claw. Really good for you. Let me make sure. How old is this? 2 months. Try to get some new White Claw if you're going to make this. Then we're going to go with the splash of White Claw. And you mix it up. And some of the leftover wedges you have from the original lime, you could throw in there. Throw one over the top. You would have a nice salted up rim and it would have a nice presentation if I wasn't a fucking asshole. Serve. Bon appetit. Enjoy your Super Bowl party.
Hey, who do you got, Chief, sir?
Way, get out of the way.
You walked into me, though, lady.